we got Big Red standing by. And Jay, just from your ins and outs of going to the Formula One race with Danny, it seems like he just really has gotten really, I wouldn't say full of himself, but very, I don't know, very show busy, does he not?
He's just shot out of a cannon. He's like, it's 0 to 10. He just goes straight to 10. There's no moderation
He's like Johnny
in between.
Policeman, like, take off your hat, stand at attention.
You know what I mean? Stand for the flag, take off your hat.
He's becoming that guy.
Yeah.
Now, Big Red, you there?
Yes.
So, Big Red, what happened on this ordeal?
All right. Danny got the new cart, which is it's a very good cart. It sticks, it holds. So he was driving more and more aggressive every race. And the first feature, Danny led probably 80% of the feature. But he was doing the same thing every lap in turns 3 and 4.
Pinching it.
He would cut down in front of the guy behind him without looking.
Oh.
So
without
dangerous.
Looking, without turning his head, he was about a quarter up the track and just chopped down to the bottom.
So he was chopping a guy.
He was chopping the kid off. And there was no room. Danny cut himself off. They spun. And they yellow flagged it. And
did both of them go to the rear?
No, they let them both start up at front. The race director and the flagman both said, "Okay, that was Danny's fault, but it was a racing deal. Let them restart the way that they wrecked." So the next lap, Danny does it again. Kid gets in front of him. They send Danny to the rear. Danny ends up getting 2 spots back. So I talked to Danny. I said, "Hey, man, you're driving a little bit too aggressive right now. You need to figure the cart out first, and you're not looking when you're cutting down in front of people." I said, somebody's going to get hurt in this deal. And the very next feature,
So you tell little Danny, calm it down. You're not your dad. That can be shot out of a cannon.
Wonder where he's learning that behavior from.
My dad told me to do
My
it.
dad. We never look. We always had the most horsepower. We never look.
Strike first.
If I
He's
wanna
like
win,
Cobra
I gotta
Kai,
do
Danny
that.
Kai.
So here comes the feature, and you had a little talk with little Danny. Hey, listen, buddy, when you're gonna chop it down like that, you gotta look to your, I'm assuming your left.
Yep.
You gotta look down to your left to see if there's a guy that's showing you the nose. If he's showing you the nose, it's his spot, and it's gonna be catastrophic for you and him.
Yep.
So as long as you're clear, dive it down there all you want, kid. But if he's showing you the nose, meaning if his nose is by your left, your left rear, that's his spot. He's digging on you right now.
Wait. Just for clarification, so you're saying that going into a turn, if a guy's front of his car is even with the back wheel of your car, it's his corner?
Haven't you been watching Formula One for 25 years?
As a race director, Dan, if the driver can look to the left and see the guy's nose, and his nose is at least to your rear tire, left tire, that's his spot.
That's his apex.
That's his spot. And that's his. He has the right to continue his momentum.
So you got to block him.
Again, you'd know that if you'd been there.
Yeah,
my God.
exactly. Dan was
By the way, Big Red, thank you so
guys.
much. I'm just teasing Danny, but by the way, thank you so much for doing everything you do for little
my
Danny. It's
gosh.
made Big
Thank
Danny
you.
and little Danny have a special part of the relationship, and you're a huge part of it. So thank you for that.
Dan
I'm
is-
still going to razz
You're
Danny a lot.
And by the way, Danny is getting far less heat. I'm sorry, Dr. Dan is getting far less heat at home because little Danny's involved in something that he likes. And, I mean, Big Red's keeping a lot of heat off you, Big Dan. I'm telling you that right now.
No doubt.
Yeah, Romina came out. She was out there for probably 3 or 4 hours. She had a good time.
I would say 3 or 4 minutes.
Gets a Cheerio for every hour.
So,
Yep.
so Dan chops the guy down, and boom, and gets spun out. And so now, Dan, you're getting phone calls, and you're flipping out at this point?
No, not at all.
Well, you said creatine. Travis
Little
said
bit.
The
that.
second
Little
race.
bit.
The second race.
All right, so what happened, Big Red, what happened on the second race?
Second feature, same exact thing, same corner, same exact spot.
Chop the guy down. The guy roots
Chop
him
the
out.
guy down.
Guy roots
And then
him.
Tiffany and Justin were already out of the race. Her muffler fell off, and Justin was already sick. So they let the boys have a green-white checker. They
Right.
came to the start-finish line, dead stop. Danny gets to jump on him because Danny's car
Well, because
off the line.
Danny's got full carbon fiber, full ceramic bearings, full everything.
Equipment matters.
Plays right.
Well, at this point, it's motor and gearing. And Danny's cart all day long was the fastest off the line,
Right.
the way I got it set up.
Right.
Nobody could catch him. So Danny leads lap 1.
And they come to the white.
They come to the white, and then Danny does the same thing.
See, and listen,
down
when
in front of the kid.
Bubba Clem tells Tyler Clem, when you see the white kid coming out of 2, root him, punt him out of the way. Boom.
So Danny's up front. Danny does the same thing.
And he probably didn't protect the bottom. You should protect the bottom.
He left enough open for the other kid to get underneath him.
Hold on, we'll call the other kid Racer X. Remember on Speed Racer? Racer X, always the guy was in a dark car, and he would be real mean to Speed Racer. So we got Danny Diaco Speed Racer, and we got Racer X. And Danny left the bottom open, and Racer X put the nose in there and then punted Danny up.
And Danny chopped him down again, spun him out. And I talked to the race director and the person up in the flag stand. They said, yep, it was all Danny's fault. Because both of them happened in the exact same spot of turn 3 and 4.
All right. So
did you get any of this on tape, Big Red?
No, of course he didn't.
He was too busy wrenching on the car.
He was working the pits for 3 kids, including Dan's.
So now hold on. What about little Archer?
Really?
Supposedly little Archer got a win.
Yes.
I need to come around and watch
Archer got
this.
a win.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Archer got a win. I know Creatine Travis was beside himself.
Well, Creatine Travis called you, Dr. Dan.
Was Creatine there? Oh, yeah.
What happened? What did he tell you, Dr. Dan?
All dads were there.
Yeah, but Creatine Travis called Dr. Dan and told him the story, which got him worked up. What did he say?
Oh, Creatine Travis got someone worked up.
He had the story a little different, but
he had a story different.
Who are we going to believe? Me that's been doing this for 5
Creatine
years?
Travis called and said, "Oh, Danny was best ever, cousin, best ever."
Hold on. Creatine Travis, the only thing he knows about racing is picking up dirt rocks at my track. He doesn't know anything about it. I mean, listen, Creatine Travis can re-air condition your home with the best of you. He's a good builder. He's a great carpenter, but he doesn't know nothing about racing. Zero. That's why Big Red's doing it all.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years. You can believe me or you can believe Travis.
And I've been doing it
was more fun to believe Travis, though.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Oh, here's
Like,
Travis.
that son of a bitch spun Dan out again.
Danny was best ever, number 1 ever, best car.
Calm me down, Dan.
I love what Creatine Travis was telling me.
Yeah. So Big Red,
This is a big downer, man. I feel bad now. I'm going to have to punish. Now I'm going to have to punish Danny.
No, we got to teach little Danny to stop pinching the entry and
protects the inside.
And protect the inside. Yeah. Well,
Well, if he had a faster car, it wouldn't matter. He'd just be ahead.
He's got. I guarantee it. Probably within the class, Big Red. He probably has the fastest car in the class by far.
He didn't. It was nowhere near the fastest car a month ago.
I'm talking about.
But now
I'm talking about this past Sunday. Numbnuts.
Well, he got a new cart, new used to him, and my daughter got a new used cart to her, and
they're both faster than the ones they had before, and they're probably one of the faster ones within the class.
They are the fastest ones in the class. I mean, they're smoking my son, which used to beat them all the time. So now he's getting pissed.
By the way, my favorite kid on all of them is your oldest son.
He's such a nice
kid
guy.
Is straight money.
Oh my God, he really is.
He is such a well-mannered and a hard worker. You've raised him up right, man. You really have.
Thank you.
So, I mean, poor kid ain't got a chance, but I mean, I can't believe how you turned out to have such a great kid.
What a compliment, a backhanded compliment.
It has to be completely all of your wife. I'm just telling you that right now.
Exactly.
You know, you're a great father, Big Red, and we love you. And more importantly, thank you for what you're doing for Arch and for little Danny and Tiff and your kid. And by the way, out of all those kids, you need to tell your son he's my favorite.
I will.
All right, Big Red. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for the truth.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good day.
What do you say to a woman if you've noticed that she's gained a few pounds?
Man, I blame it on myself.
Oh.
I'd be like, man, I gotta start eating better. I just really got to start dialing my stuff in. And I had that
hold on. If she is gaining too much, you blame it on you?
Well, yeah. So I can't say, listen, we need to collectively eat better. You need to look at your ass right now. I can tell that you've gained 5 to 10 pounds. No, not you got to blame it on yourself, Blitz. You're like, because if you are dating her to a point where you're spending a ton of time together, eating together, then you gotta.
So you start eating better, she'll start eating better.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And she knows that's kind of, and she kind of knows
that's code for I better get back in shape.
Yeah, my ass is looking a little flabby.
Yeah.
So, But I don't always practice what I preach.
Right. Sometimes you just come out and say it.
And I'm just, well, no, I'm just, and I'll be eating, I'll just be not even really changing my diet and acting like a real heathen. Why I expect her to starve? I've never, ever advertised myself as a fair human being.
No.
I've never advertised myself as somebody that's normal.
Right.
Somebody that you would want to date. Somebody that you'd want to like as a boyfriend. I think I'm a really good boyfriend in some instances and a really, really bad one in other instances.
How are you a really good boyfriend?
I don't want to break it all down. Let's just keep it that open, okay?
Okay.
I think it's 50-50. I'm a 50% bad boyfriend and a 50% good boyfriend.
Okay.
But I
Better than
kind of
60-40.
run like I'm kind of a strict boyfriend.
Yeah, it seems like you got a lot of rules.
No rules. I just don't talk. No rules.
Just don't talk to me for an hour after the show.
Other than I just have just some systems in place that I really.
No holding hands.
Don't touch me. I get hot. Don't breathe on me.
Right. Don't talk to me.
No cuddling.
Don't look at me.
Simple
Shut the hell
stuff.
up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you
But
talk.
there's
Stupid bitch.
probably
Why
a
haven't
lot.
you gone shopping for me?
Call me daddy.
Why?
Right. Simple stuff.
And here's the deal. You guys can all gather bang. You guys can all pile on me right now, but if either one of you two numbnuts and neither one of them will admit it, if you guys could pull that off, you would too, bitch.
I do.
There's not a guy.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you
Huh?
know.
Let's really.
Okay. Why you try? Why you try?
He broke
I
the
call
AI.
you the police, okay?
I call you the police.
You broke the AI.
So anyway, what I'm saying is, there's not a guy right now that if you could run as tight a ship as I do, and I'm not even saying it's fair, or that anybody would be involved. Whatever.
Does it amaze you that you're getting away with it ever?
No,
you're like, I cannot believe she's trying over this.
I'm not getting away with anything. I'm just
outrageous.
I'm living my life.
Okay.
Not getting away with nothing. And it's not nearly as bad as you guys you make it out to be.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh,
Hell,
okay.
please. Just saying. We got to get into the Blummel trip. We got to get into my weekend.
Plus, there's someone in chat saying you're the best boyfriend ever, Daddy.
Oh, you
Damn.
better not be saying that because making it public is something I don't want to just. You better sign off now.
All right, well, I'll delete that.
Stop that nonsense.
Timing out.
Yeah, timer.
Someone just got banned.
Please.
Did you shut Twitch
Stop.
down?
I told you not to listen to the show, and certainly don't mark out and participate in the program either. Is that unreasonable? Is that an unreasonable
No, but it is
request?
a rule.
That's a rule.
It's a rule that you just broke, and it's not an unreasonable request. Don't mark out to your. Don't sit here and mark out to yourself, okay?
Daddy's gonna get the whip out.
Yep.
It's all an elaborate role play.
So Anna, I'm sorry, you've not watched my podcast on concrete, or you have a little bit?
Yeah, about 45 minutes. The first
quite-
45 minutes, and then like random clips in between.
Now Danny Jones says it's doing really well, and he oddly enough says he cannot believe non-Bubba Army, like his core of people that are commenting like me.
Nice.
Like they're like
he's surprised as well.
Yeah, he's like, they hate, they're like, it's 50-50 on everybody, whether it's the counterfeiter, whether it's Matt Cox, whether it's the guy from SEAL Team 6, whatever. Just every facet of, by the way, I find some of his guests very fascinating.
Same.
It's Concrete with a K, KONCRETE on YouTube. And he also offers his on Spotify and a couple other, I think maybe Patreon or stuff like that. But anyway, I think he has a new release every Monday. And I was his past guest on Friday, and they released it on Monday. And he monitors the comments and things like that. And he's like, man, even people that are like his fans, like, of course, there's a ton of Bubba Army in there. But he's like, even the people that don't even know who you are, like some dude from Oklahoma was like, man, I never heard of this guy, but I really like the way he rolls. Like,
It's definitely different than most of his guests. Most of his guests are, I don't want to say dry, but, you're there for the facts and the story, but you're a personality, so.
Yeah, they were like, man, where's this guy get all of his energy from? I'm like, I don't think I have that much energy. Maybe I just have the projectile it factor.
Or you're both on mushrooms, which apparently I think you both were.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I can turn it on without that.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
you
I know.
I don't think most people know how to quote unquote turn it on.
Mhm.
Like, when you're when you're working,
Right.
you gotta project. You gotta be boisterous. You gotta be assertive. You gotta have inflection. I think that most people don't know how to do that.
Right.
I'll tell you, I got some Bibles out of I don't know.
Right. Again, you're there for the story and the facts, not for the personality.
Anyway, if any of you Bubba Army have an opportunity to go see, his name's Danny Jones, kind of young. I think he's like 30.
No, he's 34.
He's 34.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Anyway, I think is he at 496 or is he 590?
I think it's like
463.
Yeah,
Yeah,
463.
He's approaching 500,000 subs.
I mean, that's a lot.
On YouTube, and some of his, videos are well into the millions of views.
And a lot of the guests he's had have been on like Rogan and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like he has big time guests.
He's really good at it, and he also is going to come in and he's going to sit in on like
on the 19th. He said, right?
On the 19th.
Is that a Friday, right?
We're going to have him. No, I think it's it might be a Thursday. I don't know. Let me check.
It's Thursday.
Yeah. So I'm having to sit in, get here at 9:15, do 45 minutes of the regular show, wait 15, and then go live on Facebook and YouTube or you. No, that's a
Thursday's
Thursday.
Bubba Army Radio.
Yeah, so we'll just be live on Bubba Army Radio, but Blitz will be videotaping it, and then we can release it, quickly thereafter.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably on that one wouldn't hold on to it too long. I don't think we've released any of them yet, have we, Blitz?
No.
Good. Keep it that way.
Yeah, we decided that we didn't want to.
And when we do, it's a special, deal.
Okay.
So, but we have them, and we will release them one of these days. So go and watch the Concrete podcast that I did. I think you'll like it.
It's very well produced. The camera's awesome. You look great. And it was funny, I felt like he was more excited for you to be there than the other way around.
Well, yeah.
Because he grew up listening to you.
Yeah, I sometimes just think that I'm just a regular dude, but in actuality, in this area, I guess maybe I'm kind of a big-time star. I don't know.
Yeah, especially for people his age, my age.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to
I
you.
don't know. If you would have been a Tampa girl, do you think you would? I don't think you would have.
Oh yeah, my dad was. was listening to Howard when I was 10 or 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dad didn't give an F.
Would you have not worn panties on Thursday?
Well, no, I probably would have worn my granny panties, but I would have been listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And probably liking the fact that some girls used to call in and would rub their privates on the phone, proving that yet they are not wearing panties.
Yes.
That was
right up my alley when I was in 7th grade.
I'll say especially when she was 11 listening to the show.
That was what was on Howard when I was 11.
I know.
And my dad thought it was hilarious.
Well, I know, but I would hang up on the 11-year-olds. I'd be like, hey.
Oh, I mean,
she
we
would have
weren't
been.
calling
Anna
in.
would have been 11 at the time that was happening.
Hi,
well,
this is Anna Hummel, and how old are you? 11? Get to, you little fetus. Get off my phone.
see,
And then I have the hang up sound effect.
Someone's Anna's age probably would have never heard you on 90 or on Power Peg at all, and would have been a kid during 98 Rock.
Here was the over-the-top hang-up that I used all my career at the Power Pig. And it's it's real. And I actually made this in Philadelphia. Me and the production guy, Blitz, opened up an old-school telephone line through the board, and then really handled it up when we hung up on it. So and we did it 10 times.
It's because every caller back then was on a landline.
Right. So you're like, Bubba, I just want to let you know we love your show. Can I hear New Kids on the Block? How old are you? 14? And then I play Beastie Boys, something completely opposite.
Well, it's funny. Back then, every hang up effect had the dial tone at the end, but that never happened.
Right. Well, yeah. See, when I would hang up on the air, they just hear blip. They just they would just be cut off on the board.
When someone else hung up the phone on the other end, if you used 2 people phone calls,
right?
No, they never had the dial tone afterwards.
No.
But every movie and everything always had that in there.
Right. So and plus it made it really melodramatic.
Sure.
And people would be like, they'd be hearing me on the air and be like, they'd be like, oh, he's gonna hang up on him. Just watch. You sound really cute. You want to come down to the station? Snow Panties Thursday. Why don't you come on down to the station? How old are you? I'm 17. Damn it. You know?
Yep, too old.
But literally, we'd have girls calling up, like, we want to come down to the station. We're like, how old are you? 20? We go to University of Tampa? Get on down here as fast as you can. And then you're going to end up showing us your boobs, and then you're going to end up giving oral to Guido and giving oral to me and everybody. And then we're going to go out to, some clubs and get you drunk. Try to blast you back at your place. Sorry.
And that would actually happen.
Oh, no, for Anna, Blitz will tell you. Yes.
I believe it.
So, listen, one time, I should tell this story. Oh, God. Jackson, this is going to be a one-off story, I promise you. Back in the Power Pig days, I had a Mako's Seminole on Thursday nights. And it was ladies' night with Bubba the Love Sponge. And it was the place to be. I had a gig every night. I had a gig on Monday night, and that's where every place would be Tuesday night. So it ended up being wherever I was on a particular night was the night to be at that place. I made Patrick's Beach Club off of Barris in North Tampa, which turned into a place called Hard Hats and then closed. But when I had it going, it was Tuesday night. Place would be packed on Tuesday night. No, Tuesday was Jammin's. Wednesdays was Patrick's. Thursdays was Mako's Seminole. Friday was Thursday was Mako's Newport Richie. Friday was Mako's Seminole. Saturday was some custom car show, base competition, almost every, once a month. And then Sundays would be Empress Cruise Lines, and I have to go out. And,
so you were out every single night?
Every night. Mondays was the place off of 66th Street. I was out every night. 500 cash, all the liquor my boys can drink, roped off VIP. I need Sunkissed, Diet Sunkissed, security, and a cheese and cracker tray. And they'd have to have that all laid out for me for me to come in. And then give me 500 as soon as I walked in. And I stayed there for literally 2 hours and would get on the microphone maybe 4 times. And I'd just be like, yo, welcome to Patrick's Beach Club. It's Tuesday, not Wednesday, whatever the hell it was. This is Bubba the Love Sponge from the Power Pig, having a great time. DJ Numbnuts on the Wheels of Steel. Don't forget, drink. They give me a drink special. Got some drink specials, Long Island iced teas for $5 for the next 5 minutes. And if you want to come over to my VIP section because you're a hot little freak and you want to show your silky milkies, I would say that on the microphone.
Oh, I believe it.
Just come on right on over there.
Say that.
Just come on over. Boom. So one time, and then we would get girls every night that wanted, to be in our little VIP section that wanted bottle service because, you didn't pay for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would try to.
Nothing's changed, by the way. Girls still do that.
We would try to get them, to the point where they wanted to, go back to their place because obviously I lived in Palm Harbor at the time and was engaged to Holly, so we can't go back to my place.
Right.
We're gonna have to go back to your place. You got a place? Me and my little 3 girlfriends have an apartment. Perfect. Looks like T-Quest and Dig Dug might be getting some ass too. You 2 girlfriends, are they gonna be able to give my boys some ass?
Was Holly ever allowed to attend events with you?
No.
That would ruin it.
You don't bring sand to the beach.
What would you tell her?
I got a gig. I'll be home at 4 in
I
the
want
morning.
to go. I like drinking and
No,
kicking ass.
you're a nurse that works the midnight shift.
Oh, okay.
I planned it that way. Hey, I just got a nursing job. They want to know what shift I want to work. How about overnights?
Forever.
How about you get home at 7 a.m. while I'm just getting home, or I was at the point when I was doing mornings, then I was already gone for the day. But then Anna, you're with them, you're with these chicks from 11 to 1, and then if you didn't get any ass, then you and the boys went to Denny's or Village Inn or something and had breakfast. And if you did, but about half of the time out of the 7, you'd end up at the girl's apartment probably three times a week.
Whoa.
Just straight getting, just, you know.
And those are girls you just met at the club, right? Not from the.
Yeah,
like,
those
the
aren't
studio?
girls that you got to relate. Those are just girls that you met at the club that you got, you know, they were able to
Down
hang
for
out.
some fun.
Well, they were able to hang out and drink for free and they hang out with Bubba the Love Sponge when I was a big time superstar. Be back, you know, whatever. So one time I'm in Blitz. I'm at Seminoles Mako. I'm at Mako Seminole, and it's on a Friday night. And I see this chick. She's super hot. So I'd send over Whitey Pippin. This is how I did it on her. So Whitey Pippin was one of my, you know, my hanger-oners. So I sent over him or Half-Breed. It was one of the two. I had a bodyguard named Half-Breed.
I can only imagine why you called him that.
Well, because he was a mulatto man.
Right.
And a very jacked up one at that.
Yes.
And he would show up. I didn't pay these guys nothing. They would just show up and be my bodyguards just in order to hang out in the whole, you know, Bubba vacuum, so to speak.
Get some cheese and crackers.
I had Emery
and some
Hale.
ass.
I had Emery Hale, who was 6'8",
Big dude,
340.
yeah.
He was one of my bodyguards I didn't pay nothing to. I had Half-Breed, who was one of my bodyguards I didn't have to. So I had those two dudes. And they would just show up to all of my events. And they would literally park in the parking lot and wait for me to get there. Then as soon as I get out of my car, they would come and join me and then walk me into the club. Like, you know, like I was kind of cool. You know, Anna, it's a whole dog. And Lummy, what business are we in?
Show business.
We're in a goddamn show business. And then, but I always had a posse. I had like, you know, 4 or 5 of my boys with me. And then, you know, we'd roll in with security. And then, you know, but at the end of the day, they were also the girl wranglers too. So Whitey Pippin was one of my boys. So I'd be like, "Hey, Whitey, go over there to see if that blonde girl and her friends want to, you know, be up in our VIP room area. You know, not paying for, you know the deal."
Yeah.
So Whitey would go up there and say, "Hey, Bubba the Love Sponge from the Power Pig wants you and your friends to come up to his area and drink for free all night long and dance, shake your ass, have some fun." Well, they're like, "Of course." Even if they weren't going to have sex with us, even if they weren't going to do anything
Yeah,
with
just want
us.
to party.
Yeah, I mean, like,
For
you know,
free.
at least suck us out of our liquor, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, you're like, okay, we got sucked out of our liquor and we wanted to get sucked out of something else, but we'll see those bitches on down the road.
Yeah.
And you'll see them in a couple, 2-3 weeks, and then maybe next time.
Yeah, and you got an event tomorrow at a different place.
And a couple times, man, you're like, I met this one girl at Patrick's one time. I really like her. Name was Casey, but she was like really like goody two shoe. But you know,
prudish.
she was super hot, but she didn't. You know, I knew she wanted to be a slut, but she just didn't want to be a slut. You know, she didn't.
Yeah, she's being
I had
held
to
back
break
by
that slut-
societal standards.
I had to break that slut seal. She really was hanging on to it.
But you got it.
So first time, Whitey Pippin goes up, and she's like, "Yeah, me and my friends." So we're partying, and then like, now mind you, Anna, I don't drink this entire time.
I know.
I only drink Diet Sunkisses and eating cheese and crackers with a big ass pimp suit on. Blitz will tell you, with a hat and a derby. I had a derby and a hat, Rolexes.
Get a cane.
A cane. Yeah, oh yeah, Mr. White folks.
Oh, jeez.
So, you know, I was talking to this Casey girl, and she's like, you know, me and my girls, I know what you guys are, you know, we're trying to, you know, drink all free drinks and stuff. Then you're gonna expect us to go back to our apartment and mess around, and we're just not like that. And I go, man, no problem. Ain't no problem. Just whatever. Just chill out, have fun. We're talking to some other girls. Like, you know, we got other girls in here, man. Don't even worry about it. Just have fun. I get unlimited bottle service. Just whatever. So, but by like the fourth or fifth time that, you know, that Casey was, I think her name was Casey or Cassidy, one of the two. By the fourth or fifth time, Anna, that we kind of good guyed her. Damn near blew her off, just, you know, but let her be part of the deal.
Yeah, no pressure.
She had my penis in her mouth at her apartment.
Why would you do that?
I'm just saying.
Was she hungry?
Yeah,
Thirsty?
She
was not a vegetarian. She liked meat.
Oh.
So, but you had to, you know, you had to work it.
Oh, I know.
I mean, like, look at Blitz. Blitz had to work you for a year and a half.
I know.
You
Poor
uptight
thing.
bitch.
Sorry.
Jesus, now you've turned it. Man, talk about quite into the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, God, the prudest little house on the prairie bitch ever.
No, I'm doing the Heisman.
And now you're just clinged onto him like you're
Now mush.
like your sucker man.
Yeah.
Remember those things you used to play with, Lummy? You throw him against the window and and sucker man.
They just stick.
That's what Anna is. She's sucker girl. She just sucked onto Blitz at all times.
That's what he wanted. That's what he got.
Blitz is asking maybe to do the show from Dan's spot so that she could just suck onto him during the show.
I'm asking that?
No, I'm just kidding.
She's asking that.
Blitz really appreciates the
glass
partition more than
The
anything.
distance,
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Blitz is thinking about engineering a show from the art shed. He wants to get so far away from you during the show.
See if I can remote in
Yeah.
from somewhere else.
Bubba, what? Hey, I know you need me at the station, but I'm going to go ahead and set up my gig in the art shed,
Can
okay?
I run a cord to the roof of the airport?
Travis is going to put a mini split in there. I'm going to have it all the stuff just because I can have that much distance between me and Sucker Bitch.
Yeah.
Phew.
Right.
So
Freaking
anyway,
loves it.
Anna, I meet this chick at Mako Seminole, and I send Whitey Pippin over. Whitey Pippin goes, "Hey, you guys want to hang out?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, Bubba loves Sponge. Oh my God, I just heard him on the radio. He's so mean. Is he mean?" And this is how it would go. He's so mean though. Oh my God, I heard him earlier tonight, and he called women bitches and asked them to rub their privates on the phone and everything. I don't know. Well, then they would come over and just see that I was just a regular dude. Like,
Yeah, regular dude in a pimp cane.
Yeah, I'm just like a
suit,
regular dude playing
eating
the
cheese and
role.
crackers.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's up?
Diet Sunkissed.
Yeah. And then you're like, wow, oh, he's not mean. He's so nice. So we end up going back to her place.
This Casey Cassidy chick.
No, this was a different girl. This is
Oh.
like Jennifer or something. And she was super hot, but she had a kid. She was 22 and had a kid. So that's like,
How old's the kid?
like 2.
Ew.
Yeah, but the kid is with the grandma for the night because that's
Oh.
why her and the girls could go out.
Right.
So when we go back to her, she literally lived like in Largo. So we go back to her apartment. Well, it's only her. So the boys, at that point, they would either dispatch off and not be working for me, or I'd take one of them. So in this instance, I took Half-Breed with me because I would never go to a girl's house alone for in fear, like, they had,
an
like,
alibi. You need an alibi.
well, an alibi, yes, an alibi, but also like if her big brother was there and caught me blasting her,
Yeah.
and he's gonna, so I always would tell her, hey, listen, if we're gonna hook up, we're gonna do something. My bodyguard's got to sit in the living room while he can watch TV, so you always hear like MTV or something going on.
Someone digging through the fridge.
Yeah,
Getting snacks.
yeah, they would.
A bag opening.
So I'd be blasting. So I blasted this chick, and I went to her bathroom, and you kind of had to go like through like a little hall. It was like just a standard 1-2 bedroom white trash apartment. Her kids' toys were strewn everywhere. I don't know what she did for a living. Probably stripped. And so I went to the bathroom. Well, you had to actually go across. They had her son's room and her shared a bathroom. So you had to go to the hallway kind of for a brief second to get to her bathroom. And there's Half-Breed. And I'm like, hanging out there with my dong's hanging. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to go wash up.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, I got to show you something. And she's still in the bed.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like,
Did he go through the medicine
what
cabinet?
do you mean? He goes, I got to show you something. Hurry, put your pants on. We got to get out of here. Okay. So I go back to Cassie. I'm like, hey, Half-Breed just got a beep that there's some problems at the station. That's what I always would say.
Sure.
I would always say that. Hey, Half-Breed just got a beep that there's some problems at the station, so we got to get out of here. I got to run on down there and see what's going on. They didn't know that I wasn't an engineer or nothing. They didn't know that. It's stupid.
Well, your dad owned the station.
Yeah. Oh, Anna, they had a positioning statement that says, don't call the Power Pig and complain about Bubba because his dad owns the station. And so everybody in town thought my dad owned the station.
That's great, actually.
And everybody believed it, too.
Yeah.
Because before the internet, you couldn't look up and say, who owns the Power Pig? And it'd say J-Core Communications because there was no internet. There was no Google back then.
And we believed it just because of how crazy you were.
Yeah, I'd be like, why am I allowed to call little 13-year-old fetuses and ask what their mom's doing later tonight?
Because your dad owns the station.
Dad owns the radio station. You should know that.
Yeah.
Bitch. So I go to her and I go, hey, listen, me and Half-Breed got to get the hell out of here. Give me your number. I'll beep you. Or something. That's all you did.
Yeah.
People didn't have cell phones back then. Well, I had a cell phone. But the basic bitch didn't have a cell phone. You'd have to beep her and put your number in there, and she'd have to go to like a regular phone and call you. So I got her beeper number. So we're walking out, and I'm like, what? What's going on? He goes, well, you know how people like have refrigerator magnets, and they put like special, like sometimes their kids artwork, or more importantly, they'll put like, well, for instance, in this case, it was a court appearance.
Oh, no.
I thought you were going to say like a giant husband or something.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I've never even told this story before. So, Jackson, this will be a great one-off. I've never told this story. So, while Half-Breed was, rummaging around for snacks and looking for something to drink, because I told him, just rummage. I don't care what the hell you do.
Yeah.
Just make sure you got my back. Nobody rolls up on me, okay? And so Half-Breed says, look at the refrigerator. I go, what? He goes, look, she's got a court to appear. She's got to go to court next week. Solicitation of prostitution.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She was getting solicitation of prostitution and violation probation. So she'd been caught before, and she'd violated probation for solicitation of. Oh man! I mean, it didn't really. I just never beeped her back.
That make you feel special? You didn't have to pay?
Got it for free.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even
You're
think
that big
about
of
it.
a
I just
pimp,
got
you
that.
weren't paying.
Yeah, but the guys have been paying for this ass, and I ain't paying.
Mm-hmm.
I just now thought of it. I was scared to death, thinking, "Oh my God."
No, you were the man.
Oh. Well, anyway, that's one of my. That's on. That was my life back in the day, and so then I'd come home about 3, 4 in the morning. And Holly would be like, "Oh, you guys, yeah, me and the boys went to breakfast, hung out a little bit. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. I gotta be at work."
Why do
at
you got
7.
glitter all over you?
Oh yeah, I don't know why I got glitter on me. Don't worry about it, okay? Jesus.
And she would just say, okay.
I'd be like, I ain't got no glitter on me. There's some glitter on your face. I go, some girl had a prize birthday party at the club, and they shot off one of those rockets that go up in the air, and it has like confetti and glitter everywhere.
You got one of those giant confetti rockets.
She wanted me to, and I went over there and said happy birthday to her on the microphone. Oh. Okay, well, how about that sex tape I found of you tag teaming Rebecca? Oh. Did I tell that story? And she was with her family for Christmas.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they
Recorded
played
That
over.
story. Yeah, I pulled that one off. On Monday, I had an opportunity to listen. I I listen to radio way different than the average person does. I even listen to, music radio to hear the transitions and the positioning statements and what the jock's allowed to say and whether I can tell if it's live or it's been voice tracked, which I don't know that any of it middays is live. And I don't know that a lot of afternoon drive music-based stuff in Tampa's live either.
Really?
I think a lot of it, back in the day, if you remember, man, it was live even in the overnights. They have an overnight guy. Back in the 98, or I should say, the 98 Rock days. It was me, and then it was Lana or Anita Watt or Lana in the middays, live jock. Then it was Max and Ricker in the afternoon. No, it was Max in the afternoon. Who'd Max get replaced by? I forget.
Was Ledge there at all?
No, Ronnie Michaels.
Oh, Big Rig. He's
Big Rig.
still there.
Still there.
He's from his house.
Afternoons, and then nights was Ricker, and then overnights, I think they had somebody like Spider or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember doing overnights at Riff in Detroit. I'd sit in on that sometimes. And it was literally a talk break of 20 seconds.
Right,
maybe
but you were
once
actually
an hour.
hitting the music.
I mean, I wasn't even doing it. I was just watching someone else do it.
Oh. Well, back in the day, the overnight guy actually had to play the music.
Right.
You had to have somebody there to hit the music because it wasn't all on
Yeah.
it.
Back in the day, yeah, you had to queue up the record.
Queue up the records. Anna, when I first got into radio, literally, you were playing the music from the record player. For real.
Like an actual record
You
player.
had two,
Yes.
you had 2 record players at WPFR. The board was an old RCA 10 pod, and it was right here. And then there were 2 record players to my left, and before we got remote start, where you hit the button and it started, you'd have to have a slip, a little piece of felt underneath the record, so the record just you
Stay spinning.
right, and the turntable was spinning.
Yep.
But the record would stay still, and then you'd
The head wasn't on it. Yeah.
you'd let your go with your fingers. So you'd be like 103 PFR. Here's a brand new one from Rock Me Armadeus on 103 PFR. Boom, and you'd lift your record. And based on the intro, if it was a 0-0 intro or on the record, the music director would write like 06 or 12, and that was the intro.
And you could see the groove to put the head in.
Right. And so that's, I mean, I can. So when I listen, and I got a chance to listen to Tampa radio, I listened to almost all day parts and all stations. I was just flipping around. I was working on Tyler's race car, and I was just doing.
What gems did you find?
Nothing.
I'm disappointed for you.
Here's what I found out. That now even like talk-based guys that do talk, they have to play records now.
Really?
Yeah, like I think Calta is the only one that is allowed not to play any music. MJ has to play music. The guys on 98.7 have to play music. The guys on 98 Rock play a lot of music. And it's just like now they're incorporating music on shows that used to be completely all talk. Now they're throwing like 4 songs an hour. I don't know why they're doing that. Radio should be becoming less of a jukebox due to the fact that the consumer can get music anywhere.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I was listening to the middays. All of it's canned. None of it's live. And afternoons are almost as pathetic as middays. Like this market is just saturated with voice tracking and just this market's horrible. This used to be a really, really, really great radio market.
It's one of the places that like everyone in the country would listen to for things that are up and coming.
You had the Q105 Power Pig battles. You had the 98 Rock YNF battles. You had Ron and Ron. You had Bubba the Love Sponge. You had MJ and BJ. You had Bob Lassiter. You had Jay Marvin. You had Lionel. You had
Gil Whitten.
Jack and Ted.
Gilbert Wilbur. What about plants?
Gil Whitten. Blitz. You had Marla and Seabass. You had.
Now what do you have?
You had,
remember the FLA Lounge?
Yeah.
Fonda Peters and Harry Dangler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now this market's.
Now you have the Joe Show.
Now there's no stars, and nobody acts like a star. Nobody has any star appeal. Nobody has any it factor. Everybody's just a bunch of radio schleps. Nobody's created a brand. Nobody does like.
Well, I think a lot of that like stardom and fame kind of goes away when like the listeners have direct access to all the to the talent.
Oh yeah, you're right. The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. And
if you haven't established yourself as a star, then you're not. Quite frankly, you're never going to be one. You're just going to be this guy on the radio that did 10 years of morning drive, but really you've not established anything. You don't have any global type of footprint. People in Charleston, South Carolina don't know who you are. You couldn't quit your radio show today and have an ability to make a living and pay, 7 people.
I guarantee it's probably not their only job for most of those people.
Really?
Yeah. Unless you're on the morning or you got your own show. Even then, you probably can't afford to have that be your only job. It's really, really sad.
So radio is so sad.
And people are dipping. I saw some posts on Facebook very recently that people are leaving and not getting replaced. So it's interesting.
I'll tell you one thing that I was super, super stoked about. And thank you to Charleston, man. 98.1, 98 Rock. Man, we've been killing it up there.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And we're going to call it the report card. The report card came back. And we were men 25-54 top 5.
Perfect.
And the top 5, now Charleston is a very competitive market because it's one of those tweener markets where it's just easier to blow in a national talent because everybody does. I don't know of any locally based in men 25-54, I don't think I know for a fact there's no local Charleston-based program. The top 5, Steve Harvey, which is local. Which is completely national blown in. The Breakfast Club from New York, that urban, that urban
Charlemagne the God,
right?
Yeah. Angela Yee,
Bobby Bones, Bubba the Love Sponge, Bob and Tom. That's your top 5. and I'm thinking, I was talking to Brian, the PD. I'm like, in that world, I may be the best. I may be the best of all time in that world, but in my opinion. But current day syndication, straight volume of numbers, those are all. I mean, Bob and Tom, 120 plus affiliates.
Were they from
Indianapolis?
That's what I thought.
Bobby Bones, probably, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 affiliates. It's Steve Harvey, probably 200 affiliates. The Breakfast Club, probably 30, 40 affiliates. And for us to be in that world says something, doesn't it?
Yeah, Bobby Bones, I guess, now has 150.
All right, so Bobby Bones has 150 affiliates. He's good enough to be on 100 why wouldn't somebody be able to see that in that world? Now, if we were in Charleston Blitz and we were, going against a bunch of Charleston guys that weren't that talented, and listen, this is not a knock on people that's just heard in Charleston. I'm just saying, this is the level of competition in Morning Drive in Charleston is as competitive as L.A., New York. I mean, because they put every big sling and dick in that market. Because they can do it for pennies on the dollar. They can barter it out. They can get a big Steve. Charleston could not afford to pay Steve Harvey his salary for just to do Charleston.
No way.
So they get that quality of a show for, not that much money. So if we're good enough, if we were in Charleston and there was just a bunch of local guys and we were killing it, that's one thing. But, I mean, we're killing it. Top 5 men, 25-54 against the big these are the biggest franchises in radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey is the largest urban-based franchised morning show. The Breakfast Club is probably second behind them. Bobby Bones is the biggest country syndicated franchise.
No question.
Bob and Tom is the biggest classic rock syndicated franchise. And if we're in that conversation, we actually,
big.
we're tied with Bob and Tom.
So when are we going to Charleston?
Well, we need to get there soon because they love us.
Woo.
And Blitz, I'm working on getting,
I'm wide open now.
Various, radio guys to look at these stats and say, look, this is the arena. Charleston is the market. None of those people live there, so nobody has a home team advantage.
Right.
They're all piped in, and 4 of the 5 are the hugest franchises on that subsect of format. In the urban format, you have the number 1 and 2 guys, size-wise, boom. In the classic rock world, Bob and Tom are those guys. In the country world, Bobby Bones is that guy. And there's Bubba the Love Sponge.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, he's good enough to be in that. Yeah, he is. He just got a bad rap. He just needs a chance. His show has changed. He doesn't have girls urinating in coffee cans anymore and Lummy getting hit with blow darts in the thigh. He doesn't do that anymore. He's super cool.
Super chill.
He's got a podcast. Did you see, Lummy, that I know it's not Danny Jones but did you see that we hit our 45th?
Sure did.
45,000 people.
Yep.
Strong on our YouTube channel.
Woo.
Our YouTube, Jackson's been cranking out some great stuff. It doesn't cost anything. Just go to our YouTube channel. Everything is at the Bubba Army and hit subscribe, get a notification. Doesn't cost nothing. It just gives you a little alert when we've put a new thing up or we're live. Facebook, we're only 85 away from 118,000 on that. And I think Anna, we're building slowly on Instagram.
Yep. I think we're 17-2.
17-3.
17-3. All right,
Nice.
perfect.
Yeah. I mean, next thing you get to 20, then you get to 30.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just telling you, man. OnlyFans, if they would. Oh, I sent them a really Lou Pickney type letter yesterday. And then guess what, Blitz? I hit send and it goes, error, can't send it.
It's sent twice.
Oh, it went through?
But it didn't get sent from the account holder, so they ignore them.
Yeah, thanks. OnlyFans can suck my whatever. What's that, Blitz?
Oh, I sent him the email from the account holder. They ignore me too. So
I got.
They're gonna look into it soon. Don't worry.
I got 6 hard drives of stuff. 6, maybe 10 hard drives that I got to go through. That Blitz thinks that there's a lot of naughty stuff that we could be throwing up on our OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of naughty stuff that would be just straight money. So anyway, man, we're killing it. I couldn't be any more thankful. And when Brian, when I got the report card information, I don't know any specifics, just know rankers,
sure,
and stuff. And let's just be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and say this, and I hope that this is not a problem, and I hope that Nielsen is listening to this. But you guys know that I've had my trials and tribulations with Nielsen ratings, for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's a conversation that I really can't speak about. That's a sealed settlement, confidential settlement. But that being said, I always thought in my mind, Blitz, on the markets that I'm rated in, that maybe Nielsen would always be like, they're bumping the love sponge.
Sure.
It's like, make sure he doesn't do so good. They've been nothing but fair.
Good.
Really, really reiterating that they're very transparent, that they're very, they're accurate.
Sure.
And that, if they're rating, if they're doing me fair, and I'm not quite the most liked person over there, and they're doing me fair, then we'll, damn it, they're fair. So, thank you for being fair. I look forward to maybe getting back into radio. That should, in my opinion, man, that should be showing, rock stations that are getting their ass kicked by, John Boy and Billy and Bob and Tom and Free Beer and Hot Wings and all these jobber ass shows that, that are similar, I guess, considered guy skewing talk. The Woody Show, and there's about 10 of them that are in that whole cookie cutter men 25-54 space. There's a bunch. We're gonna say, Lummy?
I was gonna say, it's like the Hot Wings or like all those shows. Do they still have to play music too?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. So that us continuing to do well in Charleston, a market that's rated, that we get results back from on the report card. And our performance of doing. When you can compete with the 4 other shows that I mentioned, and you're right up in there in that conversation, you're top 5, and the 4 people that you're talking about are Steve Harvey, The Breakfast Club, Bobby Bones, and Bob and Tom, and you're in that conversation. Somebody should be looking at you, don't you think?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my soapbox, and I swear to it. Sorry, Anna, I sent you, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to be Johnny Bragger here, but I don't think I want to publish this picture. But I got out of the shower today, and I thought that I kind of popped. I looked like my shoulders were popping. Now
your delts are popping.
Now it's tough to do the kind of picture that we reference. The Hootie picture.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody took that picture, and I was able to get my hands on my hips and kind of squeeze out my squoze, my track.
Yeah.
I was able to pop it out. But when you're doing a selfie, it's tough to
get the angles right
to even get a flex on, because you're holding the phone and stuff. So I did take a picture a while back. I showed you guys my back. My back was looking better, and I tried to take a picture today of kind of my front deal. Now, of course, I'm not going to let you see my my boobs and my wiener or my gut. I still got got a lot of work to go there, but slowly but surely, what's your opinion on you? What do you think?
Looks nice.
I think you look great. I see the shoulders pop in, the traps pop in.
Yeah,
everything looks good. I understand why you wanted to take the picture.
If you would see, that guy's kind of jacked up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You at least say that old guy goes to the gym.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could tell.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell.
Yeah.
I don't
From
think
the delts up, you're hot.
Yeah.
I am. From the delts up and from the knees down.
You're a 10.
Yeah, I swear to God, I am hot from the delts up and the knees down. I got great calves and decent shoulders, basically what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Crop out my face, though.
No.
Well, I'm just
Face is looking good.
Oh, thanks.
Looking real smooth.
Thank you. So I don't know if we post that picture or not. Maybe it's a little.
That's your call.
I think you should post it.
I don't know.
I like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at it
All
before
right.
we post it.
Okay.
Potentially, we could be posting a Bubba shirtless picture. You can't see my boobs. I don't want you to see my boobs. I don't want you to see my, But it's a conveniently cropped up. It shows a little bit of my shoulders, and I'm just getting out of the shower too. So you're kind of glistening, if you will.
Right.
So transitioning into Blummel. Blummel lands. We're talking yesterday. We were sort of kind of getting into what we all did during our little mini vacation that we had. We got through Lummy. We got through Dan. And we had just got started on it and Blitz, and it was, I think this extended into the after show. I don't think the regular show got to hear any of Blummel.
No.
So really all you missed was they went to the Tampa. I drove them to the Tampa airport. Their flight was delayed 3 hours, but they were, took a couple pics, put them on Instagram. The flight, they were like in an emergency row. They had a little more leg room, but the chairs didn't go back.
Mm-hmm.
Blitz.
And it's Frontier, so there's no like TV screen or nothing like that.
Anna, Blitz, did you have anything preloaded that you watched, or were you just looking at the wings the entire time, or what?
Looking out most of the time. I had a couple like little cheap games on my phone and a couple things, but nothing like more than that.
Anna, any snacks?
I just close my eyes and just wish for the best.
Right. Kind of like a little mini nap.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really fall asleep or anything, but you just try to rest.
Were you holding him?
I was leaning on him, but that's because I was on the middle seat because it doesn't recline. So what do? You just
did it have at least a seat that folded up? Could you fold the seat
the
up?
armrest, you mean?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think on that one, yeah.
Did you fold the armrest up and try to get Monty on him a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially on the way back.
Did you at all,
No.
grab the wiener?
No.
So can I tell you something, you
What?
girls out there, for all you ladies scoring at home? Us guys, when we're on planes, for some reason, like our wieners grabbed.
And everywhere else as well.
Exactly.
We do, but like on planes, like if you could get they have those little cheap ass blankets, and you put the blanket on, and you just give your man.
Well,
like
Frontier doesn't have those blankets, and most airlines now, if you want the blankets, you pay for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you bring your own blanket?
Yeah.
Can you? Can you bring your own blanket? I'm sure you can
Sure,
bring your
you
own.
bring your own
bring
blanket.
As long as it fits on your little carry-on.
Bring your own
whatever.
little Wowie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what Tara's blanket growing up as a kid was called. Her Wowie.
Wowie.
Yeah. So any little Afghan or blanket we are within our family call it a Wowie. So Blitz, if you had like your own little Wowie, little Afghan, little miniature kind of travel blanket, if you will, wouldn't you just have loved if Anna, as she was put the armrest up and she was muntying on you, kind of slid those ET fingers on down?
Hey!
Wait, hold on now. Underneath the Wowie, and
Tell her to phone home.
and she's she's not going crazy where anybody can see, like a big feverishly up and down deal, but just a nice little, just kind of, friction kind of
It's
pressure.
like fluffing it up too.
Yeah, just like pressure. Isn't that awesome?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I like it.
It's a little tease.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. What's the point?
What's the point, man? You're just getting increasing blood flow. Getting it ready.
Oh.
Ready for
Ready to go back down again.
Almost like an edge deal. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I got edged all the way here.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being edged for hours.
Oh, when you edge for hours, brother. I mean, it takes it to a whole nother level once you finally get the party.
Oh.
Yeah. You should do that. Like, Blitz, during the show, she should, during the 6 minutes and 20 seconds, she should just edge you all day.
She does.
And then, there you go. And then that party you finally have at 2 or 3 o'clock that's a party now.
Do you really think she goes to the bathroom that often? No. She comes in here and edges me.
Why do you think he turns his camera off,
Yeah,
Bubba?
it's true. His camera's always off.
Always.
So then don't argue with me with the importance of edging then, because you're an edging expert. Don't
Yeah,
act
I
like
am.
you. Don't act
Professional.
like. Don't like. Oh no, why would it be the point of that? Because listen, bitch, you edge all day. So don't act like you're not an edger, because you are. You're a dirty edger.
Yeah.
You both are filthy edgers.
Sorry.
Look at you.
Jeez.
Edging.
Look at you.
All right, Blitz. So you land in Denver.
Yep.
The Denver airport is just huge, and they got a lot of walkways and tunnels. I've only been there one time, and I remember it's like, whoa, my God, how far we got to walk? So you get a rental car.
I didn't. She says it was some decent walking. I didn't think it was that much.
But it's not everybody's 6'5" with 125
Yeah, I got short little
stride.
legs, and it was
sorry.
like midnight. And
Yeah.
Oh,
freaking
that's right. I forgot it was a
tired
different.
hell.
I forgot it was a different time for us.
One of your steps is two of ours, buddy. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
we're
I got
working.
short little legs.
working
Yeah, but I have bigger
doubles.
feet to pick up.
But we're
He does
doubling.
have floppy feet, but
So-
they're longer feet.
Yeah, just
Fewer
shut up,
steps.
Blitz, on your nonsense. It's a long ass walk. You get the truck, then I'm assuming you guys go to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. How far is the hotel? Let me ask the questions. You just answer. Thanks. So,
From the airport?
Yeah.
I don't know, 35, 40 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
oh really?
Yeah.
What can you name the? Was it a particular, like a Marriott, or was it a?
Cherry Creek Courtyard?
Yep,
Marriott?
Marriott.
All right, good. So it's the standard hotel room, so to speak.
Yeah, it was decent.
King or two twins.
King.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had a king.
Nice. I mean, you got to know all the details.
Oh yeah, of
Right,
course.
right. All right.
Oh yeah, it was very luxurious.
Decent view, or just
Yeah, the
you know-
parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a great parking lot view, and literally the other side of the building would have been a mountain view.
Oh, you got put on the parking lot.
Listen, it's all good.
Sure.
We had lots of fun.
All right. So Thursday night, is it pretty much? What time do you get? Like Blitz, what time do you get to? What time?
God, it was like what,
Finally
like
checked in.
12:30 that night, so it was like 2:30 our time.
All right. So we're talking 12:30 Denver time. By the time you're in the hotel
Yeah.
room, like situated.
So
At that-
2:30 our time.
Yeah, I wanted to kill myself.
So at that point, man, is it just like, hey, let's take a shower and go to bed?
Exactly.
It was yeah.
Yeah.
Shower and right to bed. That was it.
Like no,
No.
no, nothing.
No,
All right,
No.
cool. And then we wake up. We wake up for Friday, and what happens? Breakfast. Did they have a Continental Willie downstairs?
Oh
Do they-
no, you had to pay for all that, so we didn't eat
They
there.
didn't even have coffee,
Yeah, they didn't even
Jeez.
offer coffee. They had a Starbucks there. If you want coffee, go to Starbucks.
All right. So
which has
do-
horrible coffee.
do you guys? Did you pick like a
We went to Whole Foods. We got some stuff, some supplies.
Hold on. You guys didn't go to like Waffle House or anything like
No.
that?
No.
Denny's.
I like
No.
intermittent fasting.
So you went to the grocery store to buy snacks.
Yeah, a case of water and some snacks and stuff, just for
All right.
for the whole trip.
Right. So okay, when do you eat breakfast? What now? Hold on. What time are we talking here? What time you guys get up? Denver time.
I don't 9,
I-
10,
yeah.
something. I don't remember.
Perfect. So you got a pretty good night's sleep.
Well, yeah, it was all right.
All right.
So we get our supplies, and then we
no,
just
hold on. Any early morning wood?
Mhm.
no.
No, not that day.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
we're just. I think we're
Please.
just kind of beat still.
Please, Lummy, I gotta ask. It's an interview type deal here, okay?
Oh, of course. I
Right.
mean, but I was surprised no blasting in the morning.
Right.
Breaking in the bed.
No edging while in the air. No blasting when we got there, and no blasting in the morning. So right now we're zero blasting.
0 for
Right.
0.
All right. So it's 10 o'clock Denver time. You guys go to the grocery store of all places.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Lummy, I would have been so hungry I would have eaten my goddamn arm off.
Oh, you stop at a Waffle House after a good blasting.
Oh,
in the
well,
morning.
yeah, exactly. So anyway,
Going to eat breakfast is such a waste of time.
oh, it's the best
Yeah.
ever.
Breakfast is amazing.
My God, I'm a big breakfast guy.
Me too.
I am too, but I just like getting going.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
whatever.
mean?
Sure. Where is my blitz gone? Lost my blitz. All right,
I've never.
so-
I hate Waffle. Waffle House is the most disgusting
But
place
you used
ever.
to be a big breakfast guy.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I've
you
never
were.
been.
All right,
He likes
whatever.
I
breakfast
hate
food
Waffle
at
House.
night.
I've lived with you longer than she has, so don't kind of try to
Oh,
you know.
when I just would like to know, when was I a breakfast guy?
So let's not get into an argument about it. You're already pissing me off. So let's go.
Oh,
Now he's
okay.
a chocolate guy. Okay,
So
let's move on. So we went
Trapper
to.
John guy, and you guys get some stuff, snacks and stuff. So that probably puts you at what, about noon by the time you guys get
Yeah. And
So-
then we go to Denver. We go to Denver.
No, but do you go to the Trapper John's and then go back to the room and put the stuff away?
yes.
All right, cool. Now, and you still haven't eaten one goddamn morsel of food?
Mm-mm.
Not yet. So then.
Lummy, I literally would be eating the bricks off the
I
side
would,
of the
yeah.
wall. Yeah.
Oh,
What time did you guys eat the night before?
I don't know. We were
At the
snacking and stuff.
airport.
Oh.
Yeah, the airport.
All right.
No, like
so,
before we left.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Breakfast is the best. I even have breakfast for dinner. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no breakfast for dinner. I'm all about, but
Yeah. All right. So noon, drop the stuff off. Now we're headed to the
Denver.
Denver.
Now at this point,
So you're not in downtown Denver.
No.
You're in the outskirts of some
apparently we're in a ritzy part of town.
All right.
Yeah. We went to Rhino.
with your pickup truck.
Yes, we went to Rhino,
Yeah.
which is short for like River North.
River North Arts District.
Yeah.
All right, so you went down to Denver to the Rhino District.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm feeling a little weird, so
Now,
I
is
just
the
think I'm
Rhino-
tired.
Is the Rhino District Blitz kind of like downtown?
Oh, it's
St.
artsy fartsy.
We parked
Downtown-
right next to Coors Field.
Oh, okay.
okay.
But you're like,
It's what Coors Field, Empower Field, and then was it Ball, whatever they call
I
it,
don't
arena?
know. Where they
Their NBA
do
arena.
the sports.
Sure.
Yeah, the basket.
but
the
anyway,
Nuggets.
you're in like what they maybe was it the gas lamp or the gas light district of San Diego?
It's way more artsy than that.
Okay, more foodie-ish kind of deal.
It's just like very
kind of like downtown St. Pete, kind
like
of.
hipster.
Yeah, it's very hipster downtown.
Yeah, San Diego's not. Downtown isn't
All
hipster.
right, so you're down in the hipster department.
Oh yeah, big time.
Are we talking 1 o'clock?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, 1 o'clock, and we're in the hipster deal.
Yeah,
Now,
so
now what do we do?
we're walking around. We're looking at stuff.
But
and
you're not saying let's eat here, let's eat here, let's eat here, let's eat here, let's eat here.
No, actually, we walked into a couple places to eat. Like they have they're like small food halls, small armature works, basically.
Right.
And I'm just like, nothing really looks that good.
All right.
So then I start to feel a little off, and I think I'm tired, so I try to down a coffee, but it makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realize, oh, the elevation is getting to me.
Oh, yeah, because she's a
And
hypochondriac.
that's when I started to go downhill.
If the merch crick, well, I'd be like, listen, we're just sled through it, bitch. Sled through it, okay? I'm tired of hearing about it. There's no such thing as whatever you think you got. So just stop, okay? But Daddy, I got altitude sickness. You know what you did? Is you went on the phone and just tried to find something that you could blame what you're feeling on. We got a whole day planned today, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Not on a what happens? What do you do? I got altitude sickness. Do you have to go to the emergency room?
No,
Like
so we
what?
just went. Well, first we stopped at In-N-Out, and Blitz got some food,
Oh, Blitz got an In-N-Out burger.
and we filmed it.
Blitz, what did you get on your burger?
Whatever it comes with.
Everything like tomato, mayo,
Onion,
Pickles.
onion.
mustard,
Right.
all good stuff.
Lummy, Blitz's burger review will be up soon.
And the In-N-Out burger's amazing.
And In-N-Out burgers are amazing.
Well,
All right, so anyway, we'll see how Chris scores it, bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
In-N-Out burger. Now you're feeling altitude, Willie.
so we go
and you're
back
like,
and we
"Oh,
take a little
me.
nap.
I feel faint.
I didn't really feel.
Had you eaten anything?
Yes, at that point I had.
What?
Yeah, what I eat every morning: yogurt, bananas, and some nuts.
All right, at this.
I'm very
at
much
these,
routine,
At these,
Bubba.
at one of these foo-foo little, little.
Oh no, we bought it at the grocery store and I
Oh.
ate it along the
All
way.
right, so okay, so it's the store-bought stuff.
Yes,
All right, so you get back. I'm assuming maybe 3 o'clock,
something like that.
4 o'clock.
And we take a little nap.
Little nap.
A little lie down.
Now, is there any?
No, I need to sleep.
Nothing.
No.
No, nut juggling. No,
No, not juggling.
No face sitting.
Oh.
No,
No.
nothing.
Nope. That
Okay.
would make the elevation, higher. So
All right.
we didn't do that. And we were on the 8th floor. So, Anyways,
Yeah, but you're plus 80. You're plus 80 or 90 from ground level.
Yeah, which is like at 5,500 feet. So
Yeah,
that extra 80 doesn't matter that much.
sure.
sure.
Gives her another excuse though. Hypo
Yep.
Willie. So anyway, you wake up at what time? This is Friday
Maybe
night.
like 4:30, and then we have to get
Hold on. You get there at what time?
The hotel?
Yeah.
like 3.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Who
All
knows?
right, so it's only a couple hour nap.
Yeah, like an hour, something like that, an hour and a half.
Yeah, we had to go.
I mean, do you guys have an alarm that you set?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we have to get up, we have to go, probably drive about an hour to see one of my friends
For what?
to say hello.
For dinner.
For dinner.
All right, you have a girlfriend or a guy friend?
A guy friend.
What?
He's married with a family. It's
Oh.
okay.
Say-
But I met him in Australia, and his family was very nice
Did you
to me.
blast him in Australia?
No, we never had anything. But he blasted a bunch of my roommates.
I couldn't
Seems to
even
be
fathom the merch crick coming to me and saying, "Hey, Daddy, we're on vacation and we have to go meet a friend of mine that I met in another country."
Yeah, well, I see him
I'd be
every
like,
5 years
Be
or
like,
so.
No,
4 or 5 years.
no, and triple no. We're not doing any of that nonsense. If you want to go meet him, great.
I'm staying at the hotel.
Staying here and watching the lightning choke it out.
Yeah. Choke.
All right, so you guys
Oh.
go and have dinner with
Blitz
us.
is a
Now,
good
do
boyfriend.
you have? Blitz is a great.
Yeah, so he comes with me.
In fact, I think Blitz's good boyfriendness is making me look like a badder one.
It's not helping.
I'm not responding to that.
It's not helping us, is he, Lummy?
No, he's not helping at all.
Jesus, just when we want to put our foot down, we got soft boy Willie over there. So Blitz goes and meets this guy.
Dude, we went there and he cooked like really, really good steaks for us. Man,
Yeah,
it was
he had
awesome.
New York strip. He had Brussels.
Was he a cool dude? Blitz, was he a cool
Yeah,
dude?
he was cool. Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
did you get along with him okay?
Yep.
Because you usually don't get along with people.
I don't.
That's not true. He's a nice boy.
Oh, yeah, like you know him.
I did feel bad because his daughter was trying to steal Blitz from me.
Oh,
How
hold
old
on.
was his daughter?
Hold on.
5.
Oh, okay, sure. If
She
you
was
would've
literally
said-
all
if
over,
you
like
would've-
touching him and
if
stuff.
you
I'm like,
would've
hey, hands, hands.
If you would have said 17, I would have said, bitch, I'd be putting my head on a rotation.
Yeah.
If you would have said 17, I would have been like, ooh.
How many months?
Yeah.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
She's got her trip.
she
to Tampa
wanted
planned.
him.
Yeah, she will.
she's like just getting up all in his face and stuff.
13 more years, and she's game.
Yep.
She's in the power alley.
There you go, Blitz.
All right, so you have dinner at your friend's house.
Yes.
Nice
And
steaks. And,
yeah,
now, what does he
beautiful
cook you? What's he
home.
cook you?
there were lots of vegetables. I had artichoke, asparagus, carrots.
All right, so that's your Friday night.
Yeah.
All right.
It was.
You guys
It
go to
really
do-
was lovely.
All right. When do you get out of there?
Pretty late,
what does
9:30.
wife look like? Nice, hot?
She's cute. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Her birthday was the day after mine, so
Nice.
we were
How's the knocks on her?
nice knocks.
Right.
She's tall. Yeah.
Mhm.
The great
Perfect.
knocks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So after that, what are we talking? You guys get out of there in your pickup truck.
Probably about 9:30 we left, and we were wiped because it was like 11:30, and we usually go to bed early, obviously,
Right,
because we
right.
wake up early. So we were really tired. I was
Friday
super
night.
tired.
Back to the hotel. There's still not been a.
Nope. Well, I'm on a 0 right
Let
now.
me. I know you got the blasting report over there, and I think we got a goose egg right
0.0.
Yep.
now. So it's Friday night.
Yep.
10 o'clock. Headed back to the Econo Willie.
Yes.
All right. So then what?
Then we go to sleep.
No
No blasting.
1s, 2s, 3s, and/or 4s.
Nothing. We're tired.
Now, Blitz, at this point, can I talk to you as your friend? At this point, are you thinking, when, I'm on vacation, that's usually a good time for blasting. I would have had 3 in by now.
Oh,
Were you thinking that at all? Or
not really.
oh, okay, cool.
Okay, good. Because I did feel kind of bad, but I
Blitz,
don't know. We were just tired.
Blitz, I set you up to make her feel
There
bad.
you go.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I already.
I know better than
If
that.
she would have said,
It's
Blitz
easier,
was-
Bubba, it's just easier just to lie and say no, I wasn't interested.
all right, so Saturday morning we wake up.
We do. And Blitz lets me sleep. God bless him, because I needed rest.
Where does he go
Yeah, because
outside?
we planned on getting up early and leaving, but somebody didn't want to wake up.
All right, so what did you do while she was still sleeping? Leave?
He was doing
Uh,
work and
I
stuff.
would have.
No, I was like getting the podcast ready and doing all that. So I was on my computer doing
All
work.
right, so you're doing work.
Yeah, I was working.
And I would say a lot of us did. I think all of us did some work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
All of us did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so Blitz is working on a laptop. Anna, what time do you finally wake up on Saturday? People want to
Maybe
know.
like
People want to
8,
know this
8:30,
stuff. Okay.
something like that, which is like 10:30 our time.
Yeah. Quit saying what our time is. I got
sorry.
it. Okay. I
Sorry,
know.
like about 8:30.
All
say.
right.
And
So what then? Again,
so then I'm like,
no
cuddle
immediate
me.
breakfast.
I wake up and I'm like, cuddle me, cuddle me. So he cuddles
You're
me
like,
a little
what?
bit.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Hold on. What?
Cuddle me.
You woke up and said, "Cuddle me." Cuddle
Usually
me.
I just go, and I like put my arm out, and then he knows that's I want to cuddle.
Wow. How would that work for you, Bubba?
Cuddle me, hold me.
I would. I would say, we got weed. You got weed whacking outside to do.
Weed whacking.
Yeah.
We're in a hotel.
We got something.
We're going to go hiking.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
we're
we
not going
did.
hiking.
So then I was like, oh, I didn't realize how late
If
it
I
was.
dated a chick and first thing she gets up is, "Oh me," I'd be like,
Get out.
"What in the
Please
hell?
don't even act like it. Like you guys don't do that. A little
Blitz.
bit. A little bit.
Blitz,
What?
do I cuddle?
You've never cuddled with me.
All right. Have you ever seen me cuddle any of my chicks?
I have not seen it ever.
Ever?
Mm-hmm.
Lummy, you've known them all, and I'm talking from what I got now to
Yeah.
am I a cuddler?
No.
No.
Fine.
If I woke up, Heather, Nikki, the merch, if I woke up and they're going like, cuddle me, I'd be like, bitch, you got to be out of your mind. I don't roll like that. How about getting in the shower so we can go to Denny's immediately? I heard they had great biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
God dang. Anyway, all right.
So now I'm well rested and I'm
So
feeling
hold
a lot
on.
better.
Blitz goes from the computer to the cuddling. How long does the cuddling last?
Maybe like 10 minutes or something.
Jeez.
And then a blast then?
Yes.
No.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Everybody hold the phone. The cuddling did lead to a blasting?
Yes.
Oh, well, then that's just the cost
See?
of doing business.
Right.
Okay, I got a whole new respect for my boy.
Yeah.
If he parlayed a cuddle into a blast, then that cuddling's straight man up, kid.
See?
Doggy?
There's a little foreplay.
Doggy?
Perhaps. No further questions. So then I get in the shower and get ready.
Does he shower with you?
No.
Not
It
together,
was-
no.
Do you guys
Not
ever
a great
ever
shower.
shower together?
No. I like
No.
it way too hot for
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bitches.
Way,
for
yeah.
some reason, I think
We
whoever
talked about this too.
Yeah, we
whoever
did.
made it, whoever has made us, whether we were created or God made
This
us,
is the one thing universal, the universal truth.
I love hot
Yep.
showers.
Women
Steaming hot.
love it about
The
10 to 15
10,
degrees
yeah.
hotter than we can even take it.
right,
Like,
it
I'm
would
like,
burn our skin off.
yeah, I'd be like,
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it steaming hot.
you girls. I
No.
mean,
We love
are,
it.
We are us guys
Dude,
are
a girl-
pussies.
A
compared
girl
to
could be a paper tiger at absolutely everything, but they'll go in and take a shower that will just burn our skin
Yeah,
off.
that we
Yeah,
would become-
all the way to the left.
Oh yeah.
Oh, frig yeah.
So anyway, shower,
But not a
and then,
not great.
now over to
temperature.
where? Now we're going. This
Now
is
we're going to the Rocky Mountains.
All right, Saturday morning.
Yep.
You guys are going to the like
Rocky
Dumb and-
Mountain
like,
National Park.
like Dumb and Dumber. I thought the Rockies were a whole lot rockier, and you guys are going to the Rocky Mountains.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
It was
in
beautiful.
going to the Rocky Mountains, what was in store at the Rocky Mountains?
the mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
I mean, like walking up the mountain.
Yeah.
You know,
And driving up.
hiking the mountain.
Driving up.
Yeah.
Did you go to the national park or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Blitz. I did get. They got that big boxing thing from what is it, Fiverr or no Thriller.
Yep.
The big Thriller deal. That's happening this weekend that we were invited to.
Triller?
Yeah, Thriller, whatever the hell it is. Let me. What is it?
No, it's a Triller.
It's Triller.
Triller. They want us to be part of their Triller world.
Triller Fight Club.
And they got this big event going on at the Staples Center in Los Angeles this coming Saturday night, and they wanted to fly us out, or a certain amount of us out, pay for a hotel room, put us up on Radio Row, allow us access to about anything, create as much content as
That's super cool.
as you possibly can, and so forth and so on. And I damn near thought about it, but they kind of just didn't give me enough time to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Their next fight, and I already got an invitation to it, and Blitz, I'm kind of running this through you because you have to go, is Saturday, June 25th in Vegas. Now,
Okay.
one, Vegas has direct flights. Two, probably might be funner. That might be something that we consider.
Lakeland Hoosier 5, 1,500 bits.
And Dan's going as well, right?
Well, me, Blitz, Dan, and then we could probably bring you.
I would love to go, but I don't want you to feel like pressure to bring me.
Okay.
But I would love to go.
And Lummy.
Love Vegas.
And it might just be all guys. It might just be me, Lummy, Blitz, and Dan.
What?
Well, I mean,
What?
Why can't
Nothing.
go?
Oh, there.
I identify as a man.
You just said that you'd love to go, but you don't have to go. If-
No,
if-
but I
if-
don't want you to feel like pressure to bring me. It's a nice way of
I'm
saying
glad.
that.
I'm glad you said that because I prefer not to bring you, and the
Why?
only reason I would bring you is because
Some
you would be
guys,
Blitz's
Tom.
significant other. But if we all
But I'm
agree,
also a member of the
then if
show.
Blitz
right,
brings you as a
that's a
significant
really
other,
bad look.
if Blitz brings you as a significant other, then my significant other is like, why can't
She's
I
not
go?
bringing me as a
And then-
significant
and
other.
then-
I'd go as a member of the show.
And then Ashley wants to know why she can't go, and the whole 9 yards. So if I just go, hey, listen,
Show
it's
members
just,
only.
It's show members only. With
Yeah. There you go.
Do you see, Bubba?
no, do you see?
Huh?
You guys failed to see the heat Lummy and I would get.
What are you
You
doing?
guys are being
Wh-
selfish.
How?
She doesn't know anything about sports, Blitz. She doesn't know anything about boxing.
Oh, learn about boxing. I know more about boxing than any other sport.
Then we just won't go. If it's going to be a goddamn shiz show, then we just won't
Oh,
go. I'll just say no. We're not going to go. You guys don't have the ability to be fair to me.
Okay.
Blitz,
I
Blitz, if you weren't dating her, how much is she going to bring to a boxing event? If it's me and Lummy and you, and you're kind of more the technical guy, and it's me and Lummy and Dan asking the questions of our guests,
And
what
Vegas.
and it's all sports oriented and boxing, and book, and betting what if you're not dating her, at what, and she says as a show member, I get it if you don't want to include me.
Well, that was before you invited Lummy too.
Right. I think that's the difference.
All right, so then it's me, Blitz, and then it's.
No, I felt
But hold
bad that
on,
I kicked Lummy out
but
of
hold
the
on.
game.
Lummy knows more about sports than I do.
Sure.
In
So-
Las Vegas.
So if it was like me, you, and Dan, that's one thing. If it's me, you, and Dan and Lummy, or me, you, and Dan and Anna, it's not a good look to leave just one person out, whether it be her or him.
Well, I'm glad you guys are making the rules around here, because I make the rules around here. And, if I wanted to, whoever I say goes can go. And you know what? It's just easier for me to say, no, we're not going to go. It's just the amount of pressure you guys put on me is just not, just ridiculous. Not letting Lummy go is not cool. Lummy needs to go.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But Anna doesn't.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
What?
No, I'm saying if it was me, you, Anna, and Dan, I would feel the same way leaving Lummy out than if it was me, you, Lummy, and Dan.
Me, you, Lummy, and Dan make sense. We're not running a who's got hurt feelings thing. We're trying to do the best content for the show. If that means somebody gets left behind because they're the weak link in the content that we're trying to produce for cost purposes, then, and for credential purposes and logistical purposes, it's easier to leave that person who knows nothing about this content behind. If I'm trying to make everybody, like if I'm trying to run a business here, that's what you do.
Well, if they offer you a budget that allows me to go, would that
their budget is two people. The company would then
I
pay
see.
for two.
All right.
The budget that they pay for is me and one other person. Which, if I had to do it, would probably be me and Blitz. If it's just that.
Sure, that's
But I was
understandable.
one, Dan will pay for himself,
Okay.
and two, I could pay for Lummy. The
Okay.
business could absorb one other.
Okay.
You don't know a lot about this. You
No.
would truly be going just as Blitz's significant other.
Well,
even though you are a show member.
I would go as a
even
show
though you
member,
are-
even if I don't know that much about boxing, but I could learn about the fighters and who's going to be there. But that's okay.
This is an MMA. This is boxing.
I understand.
And it's just easier to say no. It just is. It's just the inner turmoil and the inner bull crap that it'll cause will just be. I threw it out there and I got the data that I needed. Like, what would happen to the kid if he just sucked Ashley? If he just nursed off of Ashley, and you guys had a home. Blitz, do they have a more updated, version of making your own formula at home?
I'm sure they do.
Okay. Could you send me the latest? If what's the latest? Or maybe they even have ones that are like comparable to the one we're looking for.
But we see, like right there, we can't use it with the milk thing because it says 13 ounces of milk.
No, 13 ounces of
Evaporated milk, we still can't use it.
pet evaporated
Can't
milk.
you just look at the can that you have on the back and look at the ingredients?
20 ounces of water,
Wow.
2
Good
level
luck.
teaspoons of Caro, pour 4 ounces into each of the 6 bottles every 3 or 4 hours on demand. Boom. There you go. This was good enough for kids.
But we can't use the milk.
What do you mean?
You can't use milk. We can't use soy. He's supposedly allergic to soy and milk, which has everything in it nowadays.
Well, but we really don't know that he's allergic to soy
But
and
if we
milk
take that
because he
chance, then
had.
we'll be back in there with 62 days of him not eating again. And I'm really not trying to be a dick because a lot of people keep saying it in chat, and it's really starting to piss me off.
All right,
well,
just settle
well, no,
down.
they're like, why can't you do this? Why can't you know what? I don't know, man. Because if I do it and he gets sick, I'm a bad parent. And, I should probably get mad. But guess what? She doesn't produce enough milk at this point. So I guess we're just bad parents.
You're not bad parents.
No, I mean, because everyone keeps talking crap. What were we doing in 1950? I don't know, man. All right? I don't know. I was sucking on my mom's teat.
You're,
all right?
you're witnessing a Lummy
Back in 1960?
mini
No, whenever I
meltdown.
was born. But it's the fact that everyone says a stupid same crap, and it's like, look, we were dealt this deal. We had to experience a 62-hour hospital visit with our kid. This is the way the doctors, everyone in freaking chat and all this crap go like, oh, listen to the doctors on COVID. Listen to this, all this crap. So we listen to the doctors on a freaking baby formula, and it's like, oh, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Why don't you make your own this? Why don't you do this? Oh, just have it do it. Man, it gets aggravating. What? Make up your freaking mind, man. I listen to Dr. Dan on the COVID thing. I'm perfectly fine. All right? What do you want me to do? Should I just say, oh, I'm going to willy-nilly my kid and kill him? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm glad everyone is Monday morning quarterback on how to raise a freaking kid. I'm glad every single kid is the same way. It's like freaking A, man. I'm sorry. That's a hand I was dealt. Maybe it's wrong, but it's the only way that I know how to do it. And if anyone else knows a way better way, I would love to hear it. And if you want to take a chance and pay for our hospital bills that we're already paying for, then I will go with your idea, and you can pay for my hospital bill. And when my kid dies, you die. Deal with it. I'm so sick and tired of all this crap. Man, I've been watching this stuff since February and listening to all these people. You shouldn't have had a kid if you couldn't do this. You shouldn't have had a kid if your wife couldn't produce milk. How the heck are we supposed to know at 6 months down the road that this crap was going to happen? I'm so over it. And it's not even just about me. We're lucky enough to have this show that we can get the formula sent in from worldwide, and there's so many people care. But you know what's about the other people? And when we went to Walmart in February and March, there was 13 cans when I went there. Ashley and I both said we need to leave half these cans and not hoard the cans so we get fucking drop the F-bomb. I'm getting so aggravated, man. I'm so sick of the negativity from everybody. You don't understand how it is. Freaking A, man. Sorry, Bubba.
It's okay, buddy. I'm just Googling how to make this stuff at home. Man, somebody needs to check. Is your iWatch telling you to settle down, kid?
Yeah, my crown's hurting.
Mine popped
Someone
out.
give Lummy a Xanax, quick.
I love that.
My crown popped out earlier today, buddy. I didn't even flip out near like that.
I know, I'm sorry.